Hi, what's up? In today's video we are going to be treating a t-shirt design for a burial. Without further ado, let's step into it. This is the mock-up, the t-shirt that we are going to mock the design on. So this is the t-shirt we are going to mock up the design on. So right now let's focus on the design, so follow me as I do that. So what we are going to do right now is to go over to double click rectangular tool, automatically snap into page, then we'll give it, so this is the object we are going to be using. So right now, so what we are going to do now is to, we are making use of this pattern right here. So let's slant it to the other side. Good. So what we are going to do now is to just let's delete some part of this. Let's leave it. Good. So we are going to blend, so right now we're going to do is to go over to bitmap, convert to bitmap, then you hit OK. So right now we are going to blend parts of this object. Right now locate your transparency tool, click on that, then you drag on the image just like so. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to bitmap that, convert to bitmap, hit OK. So right now we are going to create some dark pattern. So create an object on top of this object right here, then we'll go over to click on CorelDraw eyedropper tool to sample the color right from here, then we'll paste right inside there. So right now we're going to do, what we are going to do is to blend down part of this object just like so. Good. So right now bitmap the two together, then we'll power clip right inside that frame, select the object, then you go over to object, power clip, place inside frame, then select the frame, automatically snap right inside the frame. So right now to edit this, you just have to hold the alt key on your keyboard, then select the image, release alt key, then you adjust the picture inside the objects. So right now what next right now is to tap, select the object itself, then hold Ctrl key on your keyboard, then tap yellow into the background. Good. So right now what you are going to do right now is to we are going to paste this picture right inside just like so, the two of them, then send the picture to back. So right now what we're going to do is to power clip this to picture right inside the power clip, then you adjust just like so. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to go over and create an object on top of this, then we'll go over to change this to yellow, light pale yellow, so you can see that. Then you click on transparency tool to blend upper side of this image just like so. Good. Then we'll power clip inside the object, then we'll adjust just like so. Good. So what we are going to do next is to type celebration of life for both of them, or transition to glory, transition to glory, to glory, transition to glory. So right now what we're going to do is to change the font to Trigen, make it bigger, change to white. So right now click on shape tool to reduce the tracking, then you hit control, hold control your keyboard, then hit K to break the text into pieces. So right now what you're gonna do right now is to reduce this to, then we'll create an object beneath it, just like so. So change that to black, then you send to back, hold control key on keyboard, then you tap on page down, automatically snap right inside the frame. So what we're going to do right now, let's change it to yellow, then we change the 2 to red. Good. So the next thing to do right now is to make this a little bit bigger. Good. Then this as well. Good. Then move it closer to this. So group the whole thing together, then you add click on shadow tool, then you drag to apply shadow. Good. So right now you go over to object, then break, drop shadow apart. Good. Group it all up. So the next step right now is to group it, then hold shift key on keyboard, select the object, then center it within that. Good. So right now the next thing to do is to create the basement in which we are going to really put their names and all of that. So what we're going to do is to create an object just like so, then you change it to this color. So right now what you're going to do is to go over to your shape tool, click on shape tool, then make this angle, hold control key down here, and then you drag in this angle just like so to create a round angle right there. So what you're going to do next is to create something gradient effects by clicking on interactive fill tool, then you go over to change the lower side to a darker sometimes. Can you see that? Good. So the next step right now is to create drag them over to copy paste. So when you get your destination, you right click, automatically it copy paste, then you change the outer side of that to white. So it's F12, a dialog box pops up, then you change the thickness of the outline. Good. Can you see that? So we are getting there. So right now the next step to take is to create a pattern at the upper side of this object right here. So let's drag this inward. When you get your destination, make a copy of that, then you pull it up just like so. Good. Can you see that? Good. So right now we are going to make a duplication of the whole thing, group that, then you flip to the other side, hold control key down, then flip to the other side, right click to copy paste, then you select the two together to adjust just like so. Good. So group it, then you center it within that object. Good. So right now the next step is to bring in their names into this object in which we've created. So right now what we're going to do is to go over to cut their names off from this, then we paste right here. So right now what you're going to do is to break that into pieces. Hit hold control key on keyboard, then hit K, automatically breaks, then you put the woman just like so. Good. So what we are going to do now is to interswitch. The man has to be the first, so let's interswitch that. So we are going to put the woman's name right this side, then bring in the man's name to the other side. Good. Change that to white. Good. Let's make it bold, make this bold as well. So right now what we are going to do is to work on these names. So right now what we're going to do is to go over to break from here, then you break from here as well. Ctrl K will be closer to each other, then you make it bigger, then you reduce the daddy a little bit, just like so. Good. So right now what you're gonna do is to change the color to yellow, then you change this to white. That's good. Good. Give it a left alignment. Good. So right now what you're gonna do next is to bring this down, then we'll break from here. Hit hold control on keyboard, then hit K to break that into pieces, then you change this to good. So right now break that, Ctrl K, then you pull this up a bit, pull this up, then bring this in just like so. Give it right alignment, then you pull this down a bit, make this a little bit down, then make this a little bit down as well. Good. So give the left alignment, then you reduce all of that a little bit, pull it aside just like so. Good. Then you pull this as well. Good. So right now let's adjust this a little bit. Good. So we are through the design right here. So what is left is to just bring it into on top of the t-shirt just like so, then we just put it right there. Good. Good. So right now what is going to be at the back of the t-shirt is this. Go to page up, then you change this to let's use futurity, bold that, then you center, enter from here, then you control center it, then you hit your shape tool to adjust the space in between the air walls, reduce that a bit, then you hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces. Enter from here, then you change this to title case. Good. A little bit smaller. So right now let's make this good. So let's create an object right here, a very swaggy one. Then you make a copy of this to the downside, then you weld the bolts together, then you make it smaller, make a copy of that just like so. Good. So copy to the other side of the what's it called, dates. Good. Group that, then you center it within. Good. Can you see that? So here we come to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification button in case I have something coming up next, so that you'll be prompted that something has been dropped. So thanks for following me. See you some other time. Bye for now.